His girlfriend goes out for the best night of her life. So he seems to be envious, or he wishes that he was there, or he wishes that her best night of her life was with him, maybe. Um, but either way, it's like you respond in that in something that doesn't really get to you. So you say like, "Well, just wait." She says, "Oh, this has been the best night of my life." You're talking to her on the phone. Say something playful like, "Yeah, you just wait till we get home," or "Wait till you get home." Um, and don't be all upset, because it's like, well, what's that really going to communicate if you're upset that she's having a good time? It's going to be like, well, she doesn't necessarily want to include you after that. So just be careful on losing your temper or being frustrated and showing her that you're frustrated that she went and had a good time and you didn't, kind of deal. It's not going to make her want to be with you more. And don't think that that's like, oftentimes what people do, they think that, oh, if I'm upset or something, like if I'm show that I'm irritated, then that's going to convince her to not do that or to include me. But it's just not the case. It's like you can only really convince people to do something with you, or convince somebody to do anything, if they want to do it themselves. And so the way isn't to be upset at them, just be aware of that. In this post, okay, so basically my girlfriend and I have already been had a little shake recently. Okay, so some kind of argument. She goes out with two of her friends, so some bar slash club. She says she didn't pay for a single drink, and that it was because it was her friend's B-day and everyone at the bar was having fun. So maybe you're getting jealous because other guys are buying her drinks. You just got to trust and basically pick a woman that you trust is loyal, because it's like you're not going to be around her all the time, and you're not really going to want to mate guard her when you're with her. And so it's like, it's just really important to get somebody that has that structure, that belief towards relationships, that sense of loyalty. And then once you pick somebody and once you define that in somebody, it's like once you define somebody as loyal, don't ever change that and basically question that. Because that'll really help you with relationships and maintaining that certainty in the relationship. And relationships are a lot about that certainty and uncertainty, and that's why it's so destructive to a relationship if you threaten the end of a relationship, because what does that do? It destroys the certainty. You're always thinking, well, is it actually going to work out, or are they just going to leave me? Or so it's like, it's really important to maintain that trust, and ideally never break it. He says, great, so far so good. Apparently they meet up with a group of 3 guys. They're about 25 for reference. My girlfriend and friends are all 21. They end up going back to their place and playing drinking games, smoking, having a great time. Yeah, okay. Well, did she tell you all this stuff's going to happen? And it's like, well, if she tells you, hey, I'm going out with some friends, there's going to be some guys there, I want you to know that. Did she tell you that, or is she telling you after the fact? They end up going back to their place. Yeah, okay. I'm genuinely glad she had a good time, and they all left the guy's house at like 4 a.m. As she's telling me about her night, she mentions that it was honestly the best night of her life. And so is she telling you that because it's like, well, you have an argument? She's saying basically you need to step your game up because I'm not really having fun with you. And when I go out with my friends, it's like I have a lot of fun. And she's basically, well, she's possibly telling you this because she's saying like, hey, you need to really have more fun with me and make more effort and put more into your like leadership skills in leading and planning the dates to make a more fun time, because otherwise it's like I might as well just go out with my friends because that's more fun. So women do hint at stuff like this, so just be conscious of it. I was a little taken back and responded saying, like, what about the night we first met? So it's like, just um, take it as far as how she's feeling in that moment. So she's like, she had such a great time. That was what she's feeling. Like, it was the best night of her life. And don't try to logic and say, well, let's compare and look at like the facts on like what happened in this time versus what happened last night. And then let's look at this and then let's intellectualize this and see which one is actually better. It's like it doesn't work that way. You can't logically convince a woman to feel how she does. And so the best response in a situation like that is just kind of be playful. So say something like, well, just wait until tomorrow night when two of us are alone together. Something like that. Just simple but effective. It allows you to keep your emotional center, allows you to keep your strength, keep your leadership, keep your masculine core, allows you not to lose face, because that's kind of what it seems like. You're losing face and comparing it to when the two of you first met. Yeah, so I'll keep it short. I'm keeping these videos this week a little shorter, a little bit under the weather. I'll say it. I mean, I have COVID right now, so it's like whatever. So I'm just kind of keeping it down. It's like right now I don't feel bad or anything. I don't feel my voice probably sounds congested and I have a cough, but otherwise it's like my symptoms are gone. Lasted about 2 days, fever, headache, but then it was for the most part over. So yeah, I mean, in quarantine right now, they got me in there for, I think I get another 6 days. So I was like, well, I'm not going to see anybody for a while, so I'm kind of growing out the beard, kind of get it rugged, even though it's patchy as fuck. And well, I figured I might as well try it out. I haven't really grown it out at all. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And with that, I'll end the video. I'll see you soon.